Last week I was on the NonSequitur show, and the host asked if I would come back for another show if they had Kent Hovind on. I have no interest in being associated with Mr. Hovind. The atheist community views him as a sort of sideshow freak we can't help but gawk at, and everybody wants to get into it with him. So if you insist on having a professional fraud on your show misrepresenting science as he does, then you may as well have me on too, because you ought to have someone who knows the con that pseudoscience charlatans like him are playing, so we can systematically correct at least most of those falsehoods and fallacies. I've seen Hovind tell more lies in one sentence than there are words in that sentence, so I won't be able to correct everything he says, but I'll get well enough that everyone will see what's really happening. It'll be a challenge, though, because right from the start, he's already lying about me.
Tuesday debate, this Thursday, next Thursday, next Thursday, yeah, 6 days from now. We just scheduled it today. I'm going to do a debate with an atheist on the internet called Aaron Ra, R-A.
My name doesn't have two A's in it because my name isn't Aaron, it's Aaron. I agreed to do this on Thursday, March 1st, only on the condition that it neither be promoted nor structured like a debate. And the organizers assure me they were very clear about that, but I guess Hovind needs to pimp himself somehow to get more sponsors for his bogus camp where he wants to mislead and deceive innocent children and leave them incurious blind believers in his hokum.
I've debated him once before, and so he's got a pretty big following.
To the best of my memory, I have never had any communication with Kent Hovind. We certainly never had any debate. Here's what really happened. So the drunken peasants invited him onto their show, which is fine, and they invited me to come on to defend evolution against him as if he could pose some threat to science otherwise. I refused to do it, much as I would have liked to have done it, because they wanted to call it a debate. I will not lend legitimacy to that fraud.
We're going to tape it. We're going to start early Bible study here at 6 o'clock because it's 7 o'clock their time. So the debate will just be, we can't do it live, can we, Nick?
Actually, not really, no.
We don't have enough internet capability. The hotspot is not really hot. It's kind of lukewarm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It won't be a debate. Hovind is unworthy, and I've always been explicitly clear about that. It could be an education, if enough of Hovind's listeners tune in, or it could be an expose of his lifelong career of fraudulent flatulence, and it'll certainly be an argument, obviously, but it won't be a debate.
Yeah, I asked him to give us the two best evidences for evolution.
Why do creationists always pluralize evidences? It's like when you're talking about a herd of deer, you don't say deers. Likewise, we have a body of evidence, not a body of evidences.
And so they texted back and said, well, the best evidence for evolution is the list of evidences for evolution. No, come on now. Narrow it down. 2, okay. Just pick 2 so that I can prepare to. I don't want the very best. Just give me the best you got. Okay.
Well, he asked for it. The 2 examples I had actually already given him are first, of course, systematic phylogenetics, which shouldn't surprise anyone familiar with me or my videos, because cladistic taxonomy destroys all creationist notions of Barrowmans and created kinds. The only way Hovind can counter that is to meet the phylogeny challenge, which no creationist will ever even attempt to do. The second example I gave was the fact that we have a body of knowledge of things we can know and actually show to be true of evolution, where there is nothing anyone can honestly show that they actually know to be true of creationism. But there are a hell of a lot of lies, most of which with Hovind's name on them. So we haven't even begun yet, but it's already on.